Man, I was not expecting this. The New York Rangers have had a tumultuous past year. Obviously, after a really compelling playoff run where they won, I believe, the first 7 games in a row, they went on to miss the postseason while retooling their team and shedding what were long-term staples, from Jacob Trouba and K'Andre Miller to the longest tenured Ranger and one of my personal favorites, Chris Kreider. Now, I've actually really liked the moves the Rangers have made, including the signing of JT Miller. Nonetheless, even though Miller played really well for the Rangers, I thought, 13 goals and 35 points in 32 games, I was quite surprised to see that he was named captain of the team going into the 2026 season. Like I said, Miller only joined the team for the last third of the season, and although he started his career with the Rangers, it's still surprising to see someone join a group which has been together for a while and immediately be put into that leadership role. Now, I'm always a bit careful to criticize captaincy decisions from the outside. I think, in fact, it's one of the more obnoxious discussions fans can have. Captaincy and leadership is based almost totally on things fans don't see: locker room dynamics, personality interplay. JT Miller is, by all accounts, a very serious person, and with a Rangers team which hasn't lived up to its potential, I can understand the pick. JT Miller, to me, stands in total opposite to a player like Mika Zibanejad, who I think some people would have expected. Personally, I thought the team would go back to the post-McDonough days and just not have any C's. Rangers captains for the past couple of decades at least have typically been hard-nosed players. I thought for that reason Vincent Trocheck may be a good option. It's probably why Trouba was given the captaincy. You know, Panarin's the superstar, but I don't know. Maybe I've got a bias against wingers. He just doesn't seem like a captain, nor does Adam Fox. He's really the face of the franchise, in my opinion, the most solid piece the Rangers have, especially considering his age, but he's just never seemed as outspoken to me, which I think is something you probably want in a captain. Either way, this inevitably means JT Miller will be moved. Ryan Callahan, Ryan McDonough, and Jacob Trouba were all traded as captains. Really, while I loved Callahan, he was moved for Martin St. Louis. The only one of those that really, really tears me up is Ryan McDonough. Either way, I understand it. I think it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, JT Miller was a bit of a firecracker in Vancouver, to put it lightly. There was a lot of personality clashes within that team. I think Vancouver has some of the same softness and accountability issues some see this version of the Rangers having, so we'll see. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on all this and more down below.